Hello everyone, welcome to Module 2.2 Part 2. I hope you had fun learning the first part of this module. Now, are you ready to polish your presentation skills? Let's get started. A dynamic presentation refers to presentation of the latest and up-to-date information via highly graphic and visually pleasing presentation decks that are contextually designed to suit the nature of the presentation as well as the audience and delivered in a manner that is meaningful and engaging content. Before we move on, please do not forget to reflect on the questions provided in our open learning. The first step in planning and preparing for your presentation is identifying its purpose. Generally, presentations share the same three basic purposes of written documents, which are to inform, or also known as informative presentation. In this presentation, the purpose will be to inform or teach audience. For an example, a training to employees or a demonstration presentation to the audience. The second one is to persuade, or a persuasive presentation. So the purpose of persuasive presentation is to motivate the audience to believe or to act towards something. It can also be giving information, and evidence is an important means of persuasion. So the goal in many persuasive presentation is favorable vote or decision. Last but not least is to build goodwill. To build goodwill can be to entertain, to inspire, or to validate the audience. It can also creating a positive image of the presenter or the represented organization. For example, goodwill presentations at sales meeting may be designed to stroke the audience ego and to validate their commitment to organizational goals. Next, let's take a look at organizing content for a presentation. In a dynamic presentation, the information making up the content should be well organized. An organized content ensures coherence and clarity of information, adds to the presenter's convincing quality, and makes it easy to be comprehended by the audience. Presentation comprises of three parts: introduction, body, and conclusion. Introduction normally starts from general to specific information, and for the body part, it usually consists the main points of the presentation with the supporting details or evidence. Last but not least, conclusion usually leads from specific to general information. Signposting lets your audience know where exactly you are in a speech. For instance, summary, attention getter, and etc. It also adds in focusing on new ideas, emphasizing certain points, changing focus when comparing two products or ideas, and ensuring coherence in your speech. There are two types of signposting. The first one is to focus on the key ideas, emphasize certain points, and make comparison. And the second one is signposting to signal where you are. Normally, the one that focus on ideas, usually it is used when you want to introduce the main idea. For example, now we have come to our second point, or let's move on to the final point. Or it can also use in giving example. Other than that, it is also used to summarize points. For example, let me summarize this point by saying, for the second one, signposting to signal where you are. Sometimes it can be used to list information. For example, there are three factors which contribute A, B, and C. Or it also can be used to emphasize the key points. For example, it must be highlighted that, or the most important thing to remember is that. To conclude, this module has exposed you on various technological tools and platforms in the 21st century, namely informative tools, constructive tools, communicative tools, and collaborative tools. Participants have also discovered various components in dynamic presentation. It is hoped that the aforementioned tools will be practiced in your daily working lives, and also it will be improve your presentation and communication skills. Last but not least, don't forget to participate in our wrap-up activity for this topic. Shall you find any difficulties? You know where to find us, and I wish you all the best for Learning Unit 3. Thank you and goodbye.